When she ignores you, say this to her. Practical Stoicism for Daily Life. The greatest power a man can wield is control over himself. Epictetus. When she ignores you, do not panic, do not chase, do not react. A strong man understands that silence is not an invitation for desperation. It is a test of his composure. Women may pull away for countless reasons, but your response defines you. A man of true value does not seek validation. He does not beg for attention. He commands it by the way he carries himself. The moment you let her silence control your emotions, you hand over your power. Forget the mind games, the tricks, or the urge to make her regret ignoring you. That is the mindset of a man ruled by emotion, not wisdom. Instead, embody the principles of Stoicism, self-mastery, emotional discipline, and an unshakable sense of purpose. Many will tell you to ignore her back, as if this will shift the dynamic. But true confidence doesn't come from playing games. It comes from living with purpose, knowing your worth, and never placing your value in the hands of another. By the end of this video, you'll understand the mindset that naturally draws respect, not by demanding it, not by chasing it, but by becoming a man so centered, so grounded, that she has no choice but to take notice. Number 1. Fake it till you make it. Live your best life in every way possible. Sometimes circumstances make things difficult. Maybe you have financial struggles. Maybe you are not in a good place mentally. But one thing is certain. You can never allow her to see you miserable. Nowadays, women have a false sense of validation. They think that posting a hot picture on Instagram and getting compliments means something. They live in this delusion. Your job is to snap her out of it. The best way to do this? Fake it. Even if things aren't going great, show her they are. Show her that you are busy with something productive. Show her that she no longer affects you. Prioritize your goals. You have to break her ego. Number 2. Chase excellence. When she ignores you, resist the urge to react emotionally. A man rooted in practical stoicism for daily life does not chase, beg, or seek validation from anyone, least of all from a woman who fails to recognize his worth. A king never pleads for attention. He builds a kingdom so great that his presence commands respect. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This is your moment to embody that truth. Instead of feeling slighted, channel that energy inward and forge an iron mind. Elevate your discipline. Train your body to be stronger. Sharpen your intellect. Pursue your ambitions with unwavering focus. A man who is dedicated to self-improvement and driven by purpose does not need external validation. If she chooses to withdraw, let her. Your path is not dictated by someone else's whims. A lion does not lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. You must learn to see yourself through the lens of your potential, not through the eyes of another. Hit the gym, not to impress her, but to sculpt the best version of yourself. Read, study, expand your knowledge, not to prove anything, but to build a mind so sharp that ignorance cannot penetrate it. Invest in your craft, your business, your mission, not for approval, but because success is its own reward. Seneca wisely advised, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Do not waste yours fixating on what is out of your control. You control your path, your actions, and your destiny. That is the essence of true Stoic principles. The world does not hand out respect. It is earned through discipline, perseverance, and mastery. Make yourself so valuable, so undeniable, that being ignored becomes impossible. Let her absence serve as a reminder, not of what you lost, but of what you must gain. Build an empire, brick by brick, without looking back. If she sees your value later, it will not matter, because by then, you will have become a man who no longer seeks validation from anyone. The best revenge is massive success. It is becoming the man she regrets ignoring. It is rising to such a level of greatness that her presence or absence no longer affects your state of mind. You were not meant to stand on the sidelines, waiting for crumbs of attention. You were meant to lead, to create, to conquer. So act like it. Embrace the Stoic mindset. Control your emotions, master your impulses, and step forward with purpose. The moment you stop chasing and start building, everything changes. You've already won. Now move like a man who knows it. Comment below, I control my mind. I control my destiny. If you're ready to take charge of your life, like, comment, and subscribe. Number 3. Don't fall into the trap. Do not take the bait. When she ignores you, when she pulls away, when the silence stretches longer than it should, this is where most men fail. They reach, they chase, they beg for breadcrumbs of attention. But not you. You are not like the rest. You are not a man who kneels for fleeting validation. She will return, in one form or another. A message here, a casual check-in there. Maybe she wants to stay friends. Maybe she needs a favor. Do not be deceived. This is not about reconciliation. It is about control. It is a test, a power play. And the moment you engage, you fail. You prove that she still has a grip on your emotions. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." If she can pull you back with a single call, then who truly holds the power? A Stoic man does not flinch. He does not falter. He stands firm in his principles, unmoved by external forces. You are the prize. You are the foundation of your world, not some pawn in hers. The second she walked away, she lost the privilege of your strength. Let her feel that absence. Let her wonder if she ever truly had you in the first place. A man who commands respect does not run backward. He moves forward. He builds. He sharpens his mind. He strengthens his body. He expands his empire. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." That is your focus now. You do not convince her of your worth. You show it through your actions. Because true power is silent. True power does not explain itself. It simply is. And if she is wise enough to recognize that, she will meet you at your level. Otherwise, she was never meant to walk beside you. Comment below. Pain is temporary. Power is forever. And if you are ready to embrace the mindset of true strength, like this video and subscribe. Your future self will thank you. Number 4. Create jealousy. When she ignores you, the modern Stoic approach is not to chase, beg, or plead, but to stand firm in your self-worth. The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is where the real test of emotional mastery begins. If she pulls away, your reaction defines whether you are ruled by fleeting emotions or guided by the unwavering principles of practical Stoicism. A man who follows the Stoic rules understands that his value is not dictated by the attention of a woman, but by his own sense of purpose and self-respect. When she withdraws, resist the instinct to panic or prove your worth to her. Instead, channel that energy into self-improvement. Focus on your fitness, sharpen your mind, build your wealth, and expand your social circle. A man who moves forward with unshakable confidence becomes naturally magnetic. The paradox is that the moment you stop seeking validation, you begin to attract it effortlessly. Women are drawn to men who walk the paths of wisdom, men who stand unbothered by the temporary whims of another person's behavior. The moment she sees you unaffected, engaged in meaningful pursuits, and thriving in your own space, her perception of you will shift. This is not about manipulation, but about embodying true self-sufficiency. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This strength is what sets you apart. When you go out, meet new women, engage in deep conversations, and expand your world, you send an undeniable signal. You are valuable, desired, and completely in control of your destiny. Confidence is not built in the absence of challenges, but in how you navigate them with wisdom. And should she notice and attempt to re-enter your life, do not act out of impulse. The modern Stoic does not allow emotions to dictate his decisions. He moves based on principle. Ask yourself, does she align with the man you are becoming? If not, keep walking. The goal is never to win her back, but to win yourself. To stand firm in the reality that true power lies in detachment. A man of high value does not wait for approval. He dictates his own path with purpose. Number 5. Kill the anxiety. When a woman ignores you, the worst thing you can do is let anxiety take hold. Anxiety is like a poison that slowly infiltrates your thoughts, making you desperate for validation and clouding your judgment. If you constantly worry about losing her, you start acting from a place of fear rather than strength. This fear doesn't just affect your interactions with her. It spreads like wildfire, affecting your friendships, family, and even your professional life. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. When you let anxiety control you, you relinquish that power. You become overly self-conscious, reading into every silence, every delay in response, and every unreturned call, spiraling into self-doubt. Soon, you'll crave external validation, relying on others to tell you that you are worthy. But a true practitioner of modern Stoicism understands that self-worth is never dictated by another person's attention or lack thereof. Instead of seeking approval, focus on building your inner resilience. Take a step back and detach from the emotional storm. If she is ignoring you, let her. Accept it without resistance. Shift your focus from overanalyzing her actions to strengthening yourself mentally and emotionally. Redirect your energy to your own purpose, growth, and well-being. Epictetus once advised, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." If she chooses to distance herself, do not react with desperation. Respond with composure. Women, like everyone, are drawn to those who exude confidence, self-assurance, and independence. If she truly values you, she will return, not because you chased her, but because she recognizes your strength. And if she doesn't, then she was never meant to be part of your journey. Kill the anxiety, regain your power, and remember, a modern Stoic never begs for attention. He commands respect through his actions and mindset. Have you ever struggled with overthinking in a relationship? Number 6. Teach women something new. Keep in mind that women love to learn new things from men. Why? Because these traits are found in masculine men. Strong, confident men naturally mentor and lead. This is a characteristic of leaders. So, adopt this principle in your personality. However, don't try this with your ex. Instead, use this with new women. When you are out meeting new people, teach them something valuable. Doing this will allow you to attract higher quality women. Women naturally want to be led by a strong man. If you develop masculine traits, you can attract even more beautiful and desirable women. And if your ex sees this, it will destroy her ego. Her entire mental structure will crumble. Number 7. Live the best life. Live the best life, not for her, not to prove a point, but for yourself. Whether she stays or walks away, your path remains yours to shape. A true Stoic understands that life is fleeting, and time wasted in regret is time stolen from your own growth. As Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Instead of dwelling on the past or chasing answers that may never come, redirect that energy towards something far greater, becoming the strongest, most fulfilled version of yourself. Neglecting your health, both mental and physical, leads only to decline. But choosing to explore life, embracing new experiences, and pushing your limits is what fuels true transformation. Go on that long postponed trip. Learn a skill you never thought you had time for, and step into the unknown. Every new experience strengthens your resilience, sharpening your ability to detach from what you cannot control. The great Stoics knew that happiness is not found in another person, but in how you live. As Seneca wisely said, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. So, get out there, make new friends, walk barefoot on the beach, swim in the deep ocean, or pick up a sport that tests your endurance. The more you challenge yourself, the less space there is for longing, and the more you become a man who is truly at peace with himself. In the end, the best response to being ignored is not anger, desperation, or longing. It is living so fully that her presence or absence becomes irrelevant. A Stoic life is about self-mastery, about finding fulfillment that no external loss can shake. Do you agree with the above opinion? If so, please comment, I agree. If not, I look forward to hearing your opinion. Number 8. Cut your contact. When she ignores you, the modern Stoic response is not to chase, plead, or react impulsively. Instead, embrace the power of restraint. Cut your contact and reclaim control over your emotional state. Most men fool themselves into believing they are ignoring her when, in reality, they remain available at her convenience, responding to her messages and hoping for her attention. But a man who masters practical stoicism for daily life understands that true power lies not in seeking external validation, but in maintaining an iron mind that remains unshaken by fleeting emotions. By stepping back and removing yourself from her sphere of influence, you alter the dynamic. Suddenly, she is the one left wondering, what is he doing? Has losing her affected him? Why does she no longer hold sway over his emotions? This shift in perception creates intrigue, and silence, when wielded with purpose, becomes more powerful than words. However, cutting contact does not mean acting out of bitterness or resentment. Avoidance fueled by anger still gives her power over your emotions. Instead, simply step back without fanfare, without trying to make a statement. Let your absence be felt not as an act of defiance, but as a quiet declaration of your self-worth. When she sees you in a group setting, let her witness a man who is unfazed, self-assured, and focused, not someone sulking or trying to prove a point. You are not ignoring her to manipulate her emotions. You are prioritizing your own dignity. This is the difference between a man ruled by his emotions and a man who rules over them. That strength is found in detachment, in refusing to let external circumstances dictate your inner peace. Remember, a man who embodies Stoic principles does not react. He responds with wisdom. If she comes back, it should not be because you begged for her attention, but because she recognized your value in your absence. And if she does not return, you have already won by proving to yourself that your peace, focus, and purpose were never dependent on her presence. As Epictetus wisely said, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. So let her wonder, let her reflect, but most importantly, let yourself evolve into a stronger, more composed man. And that's how a Stoic man handles being ignored. Calm, composed, and always in control. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more powerful insights on Stoicism and daily life. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever tried this approach? How did it work for you? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. Stay strong, stay wise, and remember, your peace is your power. See you in the next one.